Alright, today we're going to be talking about, are we a psychopath? You guys can actually figure out whether you're a psychopath or not by answering a couple of riddles. You can determine whether you're a psychopath or not by looking at how you answer the question.
Alright, what is this test? Let's give it a try.
So there's a list of questions that you would have to answer in order to figure out whether you're a psychopath or not. And just to let you guys know, this is not anything scientific. This is just kind of for funsies' sake. So if you do get them right, don't worry about it, right?
We'll see.
Now this first one, it's kind of messed up, but it's an easy question. Now, there was a little kid, and he got presents from Santa Claus. He got a soccer ball and he got a bicycle, but the kid was not happy. Why?
He could have had more stuff?
Okay. Kid's not happy. My first guess is because he asked Santa to kill his parents and his parents are still alive. Second guess is no amount of presents is going to cure cancer. So the kid has some kind of terminal illness. He's mad that his parents aren't dead, or he wants his dad or whichever of his parents did die to come back alive. One of those three.
Is this multiple choice?
No,
Do
it's
we
not
get a
multiple
Scantron?
choice.
Oh, so we just say whatever comes to our
Yeah,
mind?
you guys just gotta figure it out.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Oh.
yeah, no, the kid wanted more stuff or something else. Kid's greedy. Kids are greedy.
What about you, Hosa?
The kid knows that Santa Claus isn't real and that Santa Claus is his dad.
Okay, well, sorry, both of you guys are wrong.
Dang it.
Any normal person would say either the kid didn't like the present or the kid wanted more presents, but a psychopath will say the kid didn't have any legs.
What?
Interesting.
What?
Does terminal illness count as no legs? Because I said cancer. I feel like that counts.
Wow.
This is so dark.
So out of left field, Daniel.
Alright, next question. One night, a man goes out because he's thirsty to drink some water. After he finishes drinking water, he looks to the right and he sees a robber. Now this man runs away and goes and hides in the closet. Now if you were the robber that saw this and you had a knife in your hand, what would you do?
Okay. I think it depends on the time period. So if this is old times when you can cut the phone line and they can't call the police or anything, I would do that. But if this is modern day where everyone's got a cell phone and almost nobody has a landline, I think I would lock him in the closet while I kill his family, so that way he will be blamed for the murders.
This is what I'm stealing. If I'm stealing something valuable, no witnesses.
Yes, but what would you do? Tell me what you would do.
I would pretend like I'm walking away. I would open the front door, close the front door, let him come out, stab him when he comes out.
See, that's not a bad answer, but I feel like if he's running and hiding in the closet, he's already, pretty passive and he won't put up much of a fight. So going directly, I know a lot of people will say just kill him directly, so that's probably the average answer. But I feel like going directly is not even that bad of an approach because he's already passive, So I don't feel like he's going to fight back much, unless he's run into his gun closet. That would be the only exception.
Easy. No witnesses.
What would you do, Hosa?
I would just get the hell out of the house. Someone saw me. Let's get out.
Oh, wow, Steven, you actually got that question right. So
Good.
A normal person would say they would open the closet and kill them, or they would just run away. But a psychopath will say they will wait quietly
Oh shit, really?
until
Oh my
that
God.
person comes out and then kill them.
Wow.
I still like my answer better. Kill his family and pin it on him.
Oh shit, I was actually saying that. Oh my God, okay.
So, Steven, about that.
Because then afterwards you could even call the police as him and be like, I killed my entire family and I locked myself inside my closet. Because people call 911 like that a lot. They do the murder-suicide thing where they kill their whole family and then they're going to kill themselves, or they want the cops to kill them, so they'll wait until the cops blow up and then blow their head off.
Party next week. I don't think you should come.
Don't worry, I won't bring a knife. Knives are too informal.
Yeah, but knives are so personal, you have to really intend to kill somebody with a knife, depending on the size. Because people can get stabbed 22 times and survive. So you have to get real up close and personal, and you have to really intend to kill somebody with a knife.
Alright, question number 3. You're living in an apartment. You're on the 5th floor and you're tired, but you decide to look out the window. And when you looked out the window, you witnessed a man being murdered by another man. But that man saw you too. And then instantly that man pointed a finger at you and moved that finger up and down a couple of times. Now what did that mean?
Up and down. So that kind of motion kind of looks like, I mean, if it's as drastic as the animation, I don't know what that means. But if it's just like a slight up and down, a lot of people do that whenever they're counting. So I wonder if he's counting the floors to see which floor you're on, so that way he knows who to kill next.
So the man who killed him killed the other man, saw me, and then pointed at me,
Yep.
and then moved his fingers up and down and up and down.
That means he's coming for me next. He saw me see the murder. No witnesses.
But why up and down and up and down?
That's
There's
what-
gotta be a reason for it. Because you would usually go left and right, or place 2 fingers on your eyes and then on them. Or I'm looking at you, I'll be watching, or something like that. You know what I mean? Why up and down and up and down?
Like, I say
Well,
he's
you
probably
guys are out of
counting the
time.
floors.
The answer is the psychopath is actually counting
Let's
the floors.
go.
So which floor are you
Holy
living
shit!
in?
That's creepy.
Yeah,
wait. Oh, that's what you mean?
a normal person will say, "Oh, he's pointing at you," like, "Oh, it's a threat." But a psychopath will answer, "Oh, the guy's counting the stairs."
Oh. That makes
But I mean, if you could see across, you kind of just know that you're on the same floor, so you don't really have to count. Usually.
sense, though. Like,
I guess it
was
kind of
confused as
depends
to
on
what
the
question was
dynamics of the
asking,
two
but-
buildings.
yeah.
Right.
Next.
Next question. You're a girl and you're at your aunt's funeral, and you're mourning, and then you see right next to you a really handsome man that you fall in love instantly. The man's wearing all black and he has black hair. The next night, you kill your sister. Now, why did you kill her?
Okay, well, I think the obvious answer is if your sister was dating the guy that you had a crush on. So what would be a more morbid answer that a psychopath would answer? I would say, either to like see him again at a funeral. Yeah, it's either to see him again at the funeral or just because like they're dating, or the guy started to show her affection or something like that. So one of those two is my bet.
So you can see him again at her funeral.
Steven got it right!
Yeah.
Steven, I think you might be a psychopath. So a
Oh my
normal
God.
person says, because that girl might be dating that handsome man, or that handsome man might like the girl. But the psychopath will say, I will kill the girl so that there will be another funeral to see that man.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. That's kind of, you're
That's
messed up.
really weird.
Steven, are you okay?
How is that messed up? But saying you're gonna murder somebody for dating somebody that you like not messed up. I feel like they're both equally messed up.
Steven.
I'm
Do you
great.
some counsel?
I'm great, Hosa. Where do you live? I'm great.
You can come over here, all the way in Montreal.
Oh man, Steven. Alright, next question. Now this one is a multiple choice.
Okay.
And I need you guys to close your eyes and imagine this with me.
Okay.
You're in this forest and it's super dark, alright? And you're walking through the forest and you feel something's behind your back. And so you turn around as fast as you can. What do you see? 1, the opposite sex. 2, nothing. 3, a ghost. 4, a wild animal. 5, a dog.
I feel like the most likely option is nothing, because most of the time when you think there's something behind you, there really is nothing. As far as what a psychopath would choose, I don't know. But I feel like out of those choices, I would choose a dog or a wild animal.
Nothing.
I'm pretty sure the answer to psychopath is a girl, or like the opposite sex.
Both of you guys are normal human beings. The answer is a dog.
Oh, crap.
I actually don't know the specific reason, but John Hopkins, professor of, I think, Harvard, did this psychological test where psychopaths has the highest chance of picking dogs.
Well, I mean, like, I guess a member of the opposite sex is a human being, so regular people interact with human beings, so it's probably not that one. Nothing, because you're not crazy. Ghost isn't a real thing, so it's not really tangible. A wild animal is unfamiliar, and it's not a human companion. So that's probably why it's going to be a dog.
But why don't normal people choose it?
Because
Yeah,
normal people
I don't
are
think that's a
scared of
great.
the opposite sex, wild animals, nothing, and ghosts.
They're scared
I
of the
guess.
opposite sex.
I don't know.
No, but we're speculating.
Okay.
Alright, last.
I think the reason is dog is one of two reasons. One, a lot of psychopaths, especially if they're like the serial killer type of psychopaths, which not all psychopaths are, by the way. They start out by killing animals, especially like family pets and stuff, out in like the woods and stuff. Like you read about Jeffrey Dahmer and a lot of them, they started out killing animals. So I feel like if they're in the woods, they associate that with their first kills with animals. Or two, if like I said, they're sneaking into people's houses and stuff, and they're experienced at killing people. Dogs are like burglar alarms essentially, and they're really good at like sensing characters of people. So I feel like dogs would just really not like psychopathic people.
Question, guys. Steven, if you get this right, I swear I don't think we can be friends. So this murderer decides to stab another man, and he stabbed him 5 times. And after stabbing him 5 times, he left the elevator. Since this elevator had windows everywhere, you can actually see inside the elevator. And this murderer just kept on watching the elevator. Why?
So you said the
Okay, so if it's one of those see-through elevators where like you can see it from everywhere, I'm not sure like if you could even get away with murder like that. But if it was just windows where it's possible to see inside of it, I feel like he would watch it just because everyone else in the surrounding area would also be watching it. Because like if he just runs off and he's the only person who's not shocked at the gruesome scene inside the elevator, then it paints him as the main suspect.
elevator had windows, right?
Mhm.
But it could also be an elevator that is made out of glass, and it's a mall elevator. And since if someone had died in the elevator, everyone else would be watching. So the man who killed the guy, if he wasn't watching, that would kind of stand out.
Well, maybe that's the normal answer. I don't know.
If he was the only one who wasn't watching.
Yeah, no, I get what host is trying to say.
So he watched the person bleeding to death inside the elevator just as any other mall customers would do.
Correct. He did not flee the scene because it would have been awkward to find anyone walking away from that kind of
Oh,
horrid
that's the
scene.
right answer.
Good job,
Yeah.
guys.
Well, I guess
mean,
for
you
a
guys didn't get
psychopath.
all of it right. But Hosa, you're a normal person. Steven, I love you and I care about you.
Okay.
Alright. Also, it's important to just remind everyone that this is just a simple test. It has nothing to do with real science.
Alright, guys, so I'm a confirmed psychopath. Let's go. I think I got pretty much all of them right. I mean, if you count cancer for the first one. Because I feel like it's the same, like, general sense where, like, the kid has some type of disability. But, I don't know if you have to get the specific answer for it to count as a psychopath or not.
It's one of
Well, let
these
me know
fun
what you guys
pseudoscience
scored in the
questions
comments.
that if you do get right,